I am Laura Ribbons, and this is PE with Laura. We're going to be on our feet, or on a foot, working on a few things I know you should be doing. Some abs, some legs, and balance. Are you ready? First, I just want you to find your space. I do have weights, 8 pounds with me. Maybe you could grab some weights and have them with you. All right, let's think about functional things. All right, because we can be so darn lazy. Even when you're standing there doing the dishes, you're standing at the kitchen counter, there's so many things we could be doing. Or when that phone rings, if you're sitting in a chair most of the day, you could stand up and do these things while you're having a conversation, or even in the chair. Let's keep it simple. Ribs to hips, thumb on your ribs, little finger on your hips. Now, you have muscle fibers that come around. So when you go and pull in your abs, think about pulling in. You also have muscle fibers up and down. They're gonna make you bend a little bit. Excuse me, it's not a big bend. There's not too much spinal flexion, even though that's the job. Exhale, right here. Exhale, ribs to hips, ribs to hips. Notice my back is still straight. So if I ask you to engage your ribs to hips and keep it tight, ready, hold it. Arms all the way up. Now, I want you to reach, but I need your ribs to the hips. Tight butt. Ribs to hips, ribs to hips. Make this intentional. Yes, you're breathing. Exhale. Come on, pull it in. One arm, over, tighten it to bring it down. I'm using my lat muscles back here, but also abs. Good morning. Let's go, pull it in. I'm contracting the muscles of my back, but I'm also keeping that rib to hip. Other arm, over, contract, drive it down. You put your hand on the side of your rib cage. I want you to feel those muscles contract. Self-muscular contraction. Meanwhile, ribs to hips. 2 more. Nice. Both arms. Adding some leg work. Ribs to hips. So if I ask you to turn sideways, I don't want to see any arching. Ribs to hips. You might not be bending your knees very much, and that's cool. Contract the muscles in the back. Good. Change the plane. Ribs to hips. Come on, the more time you spend in pulling these in, the more time they'll spend in. Only 2 more. Ribs to hips. Ribs to hips. Ribs to hips. You now keep it. Push. Come on. Tailbone right underneath you. Butt tight. Good. Now release the hips. Release them. Now intentionally move them. Lift one hip, then the other hip. Quadratum QL. Muscle fibers go down. So, you're bringing those up. Yeah, you got it. 4 more. 3. To intentionally do the work. Nice. Push away from me. Feet parallel. Feet parallel. Abs in, but I want you to pop the hips. When you come up, squeeze. Intentionally squeeze your glutes. Tighten it up. You decide how you want to show up. Nice. Now go back. Knees soft. Ribs to hips. Push. push, yes. Focus on the exhale. Whether you have a boxing mitt in your hand, you're pressing through. Come on, keep this really, really tight. You can create some amazing inter-abdominal pressure right there. Yeah, come on. I know it's hard to focus. You got it. Beautiful, loosen it up. All right, you ready? Let's go. Tap it back with your feet. Tap it back, keep it simple. Figure out where you can go and have control. Now we're gonna do a 3-count hold. 1, 2, 3. Think about what your legs are doing. Yes, the front foot flat. That leg in front, you've got your glutes and your quads and your hamstring. And again, own it. Now put your weight in your front heel. One more. The next one you're gonna keep. Hold it. Keep it. Check yourself. Can you tap your front foot? Nice. Let's dip right down. Dip right down. Dip right down. Put your hand on the butt of that front leg. You should feel the muscle fibers moving a little bit. Hold it down there. Hinge forward. That just went into your butt a little bit more. Abs in. Come back up. 4, 3, 2. Now, stay where you are. You're gonna bring, when I say go, bring this leg forward and the other one back. Lean forward a little bit. Let's go. Yes. Keep it. And down. Ribs to hips. Come on. Weight in that front heel. Abs in. Yes. How do you want to show up? The fact that you're putting in the effort, you might be drinking coffee, but that's okay. When you go to work out later, think about your form and doing it properly. 4 more. 3, 2, and hold it. Hinge forward. It goes right into that glute. Nose over toes. Come out of it. And easy march. Tap those feet behind you. Yeah. For those of you guys that watched the Friends episodes, Phoebe running in the park with her legs coming up like this behind her. Now's your chance to do it. Moving the blood through your legs. Hacky sack. Let's get it right here. Bring it up. Thank you. Let's go. Feet in. Yes. Balance and stability. I have one more I want you to do before you grab your weights. It's a squat. And when you come out of it, fire away. Use your abs and inner thigh. Now it's not sloppy. I want this leg to have to do the work. 8 times. Let's go. Squat, push. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. I'm moving out over a little bit. Ready? 8 of them. Squat, push. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat. Push your butt through your legs. Squeeze. Ribs to hips. Ribs to hips. Last time before you pick up weights. Right here. Tighten it. Like drawstring bag. Pull in. Keep it in. Come on, hold it in, grab your weights. All right. We're doing 2 things. That's it. Shoulders in front, and we're doing overhead. Feet apart. Ribs to hips, crucial. Shoulders down, palms down. One arm, lower. Pull in your abs, lower. Yes, only if this is comfortable. If your shoulders hurt, get rid of those weights, or you can turn the weight so your thumb is leading up. It just engages different muscle fibers, that's all. Still the shoulder. Abs in. Yes. Come on. Ribs to hips. Ribs to hips. So if I had my hands around your waist, you would feel the muscles. Tighten up now. One more each side. Tighten up the abs. I can't do your push-ups. I can't do your ab work for you. You have to do it. Let's go. Pull it up. Nice. And moving. Come on, your stability is right here and right there. You gotta use it. All right. Overhead triceps. Thank you. Overhead triceps. Ready? Ribs to hips, really important. Feet apart. Slight bend. Ribs to hips. Let it go here. Ribs to hips. Weights up. If you start to go here or lean backward, check yourself. Ribs to hips. Abs in. You got it? Let's go. Tricep. Ribs to hips. Ribs to hips. Keep going. I'm just going to turn. Ribs to hips. Ribs to hips. Ribs to hips. Yes. 4 more. 3, 2. Nice job. All right. Laterally, we're going to work. Keep your weights in your hand. We're going to be doing side, lateral, means to the side, flexion. I have 2 important things to tell you. Shoulders back. Here we go. Actually, put down 1 weight. Why? So you can focus on what you're doing. Here's the weight. This side of my body is going to lengthen, but I want it to shorten when I bring my body up. Let's go. Over, contract. Excuse me. If I hold on to my waist, crab claw, I can feel it contract. Tighten your butt. They're going for 30 seconds on this, so I can tell you something. Personal training, whether it's one-on-one, small group, personal training, either virtually, through a phone or a smart device, through Zoom, or in person, keep going, I could use the word popular, but I'm telling you, it's needed right now by a lot of people. Contract. Come on, now you're starting to feel it. And release. Hold it in the middle. Move your legs. So, personal training certifications. Very proud that we've been doing them for a long time. And we have a new one starting up in real time, October. Ready? Butt tight. Over. Contract. Let's go. So if you're in Grand Cayman and you would like to attend our personal training course, let me just fix this real quick, then starting over. Facebook was trying to tell me something. Contract right here. If you'd like to attend our courses, drop me a comment below. We'll get to you today about if you're overseas, the same organization is all over the world, and we'll be glad to give you that information. 4 more. 3, come on, right here. 2. More than 4 more. Don't forget, I'm timing. Abs in. I don't want you to lose your focus, but I want you to really focus on pulling in. 5 seconds. No back pain. back starts to bother you, listen to your hips. Your back starts to bother you, weight down. It's probably because your abs need to get stronger. So when these start to get tired, your back takes over. So consistency is the key for you to be strengthening. All right, long sleeves. Imagine really long sleeves. Shake them out. Yes. So personal training, if you're interested, drop a comment below. We'll get to you. Or maybe you want a personal trainer. So of course, we do personal training via smart devices, but also in person. And sometimes people just need that extra, stretching please, tight butt. Sometimes people just need that extra 30 minutes, one-on-one to get their butt moving and get unstuck. Other side. All right, have a fabulous day. I appreciate you. Don't forget, drop a comment.